Mine wasn't quite that fat, but it was probably about as long.
Yeah. Still a handful of the big girls laying around in there. I mean, what do you think? 17 and fat? Maybe 18?
Spice like this. We'd get like 25-pound bricks of it. Super great fresh paprika.
Triple piece.
All right, grab a piece.
Thanks, Tom. Oh yeah, that'll do. There's this sushi place I would eat in Denver, and they had a miso black cod. I think this would make great miso whitefish.
I'm pretty shocked that people get weird about it.
There's so many like regional prejudices. It's just all types of fish all over the world. It's just some fish just aren't as highly regarded in your region, and it's fairly, to me, it's a fish that shouldn't go unnoticed because it really is a pretty special fish.
I mean, if you like eating walleye, there's no way you wouldn't like eating this.
I know. This is, I find it to be very clean, light and pillowy, definitely moist.
Yeah.
It holds on to its moisture. I mean, you're doing high heat application.
And cooking it for a while.
I would eat the Jesus out of it.
Yeah. Welcome back, boys and girls.
Talking about the remoteness of it, I don't know, there's something about that in my mind.
It's in your nature, though.
Yeah.
Well, when you discovered this place, I mean, your world, I should say rediscovered, but I mean, you started going so hard into the backcountry of Boundary Waters as soon as you really came back here, started doing, especially the trout game. That lit a fire under your ass real quick. And I'll tell you what, after a day of chasing more fish and gutting out the elements, it feels good to have a hot meal like this, so thanks for that.
Yeah, hot meal, you bet.
Shore lunch, man, it's a...
Nothing like a...
This is kind of a rare treat, really, no matter how you slice it. Back to Tom's point, too, is this is... Yeah. It's a feast, man. I can't believe this is one fish, too. This is... And that hint of citrus kind of, I don't know, lightens up the richness of both the fish and the butter, and makes the spice pop a little bit, too.
Gives it a nice little tropical vibe in this weather we have right here.
Tell you what, man, when you put fish like that in your hands for a shore lunch, that's lights out.
I really want to start pressing hard on my cooking theme. This whitefish has really inspired me.
Well, and fish cookery has always been your strongest suit.
That's what I really thought, you know, I was thinking about that. I cook fish like every day. And I was an amazing cook back then. Get on a program where it's reliable, bam. And also as a sport fish, incredible. I mean, absolutely incredible. You get those 23 inchers and they are a sporty, heavy fish. And God, they're fun, and I've thankfully captured them all on video.
Major new respect for the whitefish camp in your world.
Man, I'm all in whitefish. It's my new thing. I need a new obsession.
Is this the new brook trout?
It's the new brook trout.
Whitefish, the new brook trout.
Okay, we're fishing early in the morning. Well, this should be a decent spot, and I should stay patient and not waste much time trying to move here during prime time. So I'd probably be smart to wait this hole out for a bit. Camping was great in the snow cave last night. Really comfortable, had enough room to move. And the light was great. I slept pretty well, the night went fast. Opportunity to go for a little snowshoe, get a little fresh air and exercise, and build up my strength. And I'm feeling pretty strong right now. So I'm going to try to stay comfortable, well fed, keep moving, and see if we can't catch a few whitefish. So come on, let's go. Darn it, I just missed one. Lifted my jig, and he rose up and he clobbered it pretty good. Just typical bite, just what you'd expect. Set the hook and he wasn't there. Darn it. Well, it gives me a little confidence. I am scouting, trying to figure this whitefish program out, so I'm gonna have to move around a little bit and search and scout, even if it means I sacrifice a few fish. I think you'd want to get to a spot where maybe you get some regular action, some consistent action. I'm anxious to get one of these buggers on the line. They're so fun. They bite hard. They're aggressive fish. All right, all the way down the lake, at least a half mile. Snowshoes are working great, so travel's quick. The skis were great this morning too. I'm just using a typical small spoon, and then for the most part, this minnow's pretty frozen right now, but I'll hook it on the head, then I just squeeze the tail. That tail falls off, that's all right. I really just mostly like to fish with the minnow head, and I like to be able to jig it pretty aggressively. Little perch. Okay, move pretty quickly. Just catching a lot of small perch, 17 feet of water. I don't think that's where I want to be. I think I want to be out more where the trout and the salmon would be. Came out about 300 yards towards the main lake, and I'm closer to 30 feet of water. So I'm going to fish, just keep fishing. 20 minutes a hole, we'll keep moving. Pretty pleasant. Love the cool air. Getting some exercise, and eventually we're gonna catch a fish or two. Exploring for whitefish is a lot of fun. One nice smelt. Try to find myself a nice shoreline break over there off a point, and I think I'm just gonna wait it out. We should catch something if we keep fishing hard. Fishing's not happening yet. Punched 6 or 7 holes, hard-earned holes. Now I'm out lake trout fishing in 65 feet of water. Talked to, I don't know, a handful of people who've been fishing down here. And we fished down here a few days ago. And the lake trout bite doesn't seem like it's happening. Maybe on occasion a fish or two comes through. So probably what I'm going to do is head back in and keep working the whitefish. Something on here. Thinking it's another whitefish, but I don't know. Bigger than I thought. Come on, babe. Oh yeah. There we go. All right. Exactly what we wanted. There we go. All right. So that's midday, right at noon. Tells me a lot. Tells me that I just might have to be patient and wait for him to come through. I could stay down here all day. I'm a little tired right now, but I guess if the fish are down there from time to time, that's what I got to do. So, all right, we're on the board. Shoot, I just missed another one. They come in hot and heavy. This one I had to coax just a little bit, but he hit it, and they hit it on the way up. There's good slack line, and when you go to set the hook, they're not there, so it's happened twice to me today. Get used to the bite a little bit, but I was just jigging, and that fish was all over it. Super aggressive fish, lots of fun, and seriously tasty. I'm not exaggerating when I say they're very similar to a salmon. I think these fish are the real thing. All right, this is getting fun. Come on. Boy, it just doesn't want to get up there. Almost, come on. All right. Another one. All right. This one I saw suspended. Took a little while. He went back down to the bottom. And then he came up after some coaxing, some jigging, so another one right in that 23-inch class. All right. Whitefishing. Wish I would have brought a chair. I need to decide if I want to go back to camp and take a break, or if it would just take too much energy and not have it pay off. About 3 fish came through here, I bet, within half hour, 45 minutes. So if something came through every once in a while, it'd be worth sticking it out. So I think I'll give it 15 more minutes. I'm just looking at these just gorgeous fillets. I'm telling you, these white salmon are something special. The more I eat them, the more I catch them, the more I like them. I kind of want to catch a real hog. All right, I'm gonna take a break. Enjoy this nice day. Go for a little walk. Had a half a frozen burrito. Hopefully that gets me back. I'm gonna do a few chores. I'm gonna bring the auger back, bring the fish back. I think I'll just stick with these holes for the rest of the weekend. See if I can keep them open. This gorgeous day, 2 whitefish, I'm pretty satisfied. I'm real satisfied with that. I learned a lot. I probably would have been best off just sitting here the whole time, but that's the way it goes. Most importantly, we're having fun, and we're definitely building our strength here. 7-8 holes with the auger, and been pretty active. So we're getting strong. Take an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I'm back at it. My goal is 6 of those whitefish. Pick up one more this afternoon and maybe get the rest of the morning. So far so good. Okay, break's over. Not a very long one, but I think it was a good one. Strong cup of coffee, got hydrated, had some food. Was able to kind of rest for 5 or 10 minutes. It's not really super comfortable in there. You have a little bit of room for storage around you. That's an advantage. It's pretty low, so you can barely sit up, so it's not super comfortable that way. You're able to stay out here a little bit longer. Sometimes tenting it is hard. Somewhere where you can get a little warmth, or start a fire, or have a fish house. You're gonna get a little more life out of your weekend. Have a little more energy to do a little extra fishing and go hard there. So that's what I'm doing. When my break's over, we're gonna go see if we can get another whitefish or two. God, those things are fun. They're really kind of addicting. I mean, they are really fun on the rod. And they're no slouch for coming in and slamming your bait. And they are, I say it all the time, darn tasty. So let's keep it up with the whitefish. It's no problem right now. Everything's dragging in. It's kind of icy. It's kind of slippery, but you can move and glide a little bit. So conditions for traveling are easy. That's one reason I'm able to, you know, go a mile here, a mile there real easy. I don't think it takes much energy getting up and down that hill, skiing over there for sure. So let's get some more. That was a worthy break. Took my, I don't know, took my mind off of fishing for a couple hours. So we've caught a couple during the noon hour today, and the time before we caught a couple in the morning, and I missed one early this morning. So let's see if the evening's worth fishing. To me, it should be as good as any time. Okay, that's it for today. I think we'll come out tomorrow morning and try to give it a good go in the morning. Had a great day. We caught 2 fish. Worked really hard. Well, I wouldn't say we just kept at it. Kept it steady. Had the line in the water quite a bit today. I think the cave's warm. I got a couple candles in here. I think pretty organized, did pretty well. We didn't have to burn too much extra energy. Had a big meal, cup of tea. I'm tired. Ready for bed. I really enjoy the ski and the snowshoe down here. It gets the blood flowing. Don't get overly hot, but just gets you regulated, I guess. I'm bundled up pretty good. It's just chilly. I have all day to do whatever I need to do. I'd like to give the morning fish here on the hot hole its due diligence. See if I can't get a crack. Gosh, get a crack at a couple of them. We're putting the time in, the work in, try to catch yourself a master angler whitefish, 24 inches. So that's another nice thing about whitefishing. It's a potential trophy fishery. I'm gonna fish till 10. If I don't get any action by 10, probably gonna switch it up. Operation Whitefish complete. So what I learned, I don't know, not a whole lot. I know that you can catch them around noon. That's a good thing to learn. I think they're just something you kind of got to wait out most of the time. We'll keep searching for whitefish. They're worth it. I think I'm addicted. That was my 4th climb out of there. Not bad. My snowshoes, brilliant. Oh, no problem with these snowshoes, up and down. It's good to have good equipment because they are really working well for me today. And it's totally worth the time and effort to switch from skis to snowshoes. Save a lot of time, save a lot of energy, and that's really what it's all about. Okay, twin fighters. Big chunky ones. I'm only gonna keep one for the smoker. Here they are. What's going on? Get him, buddy. Get him. How's it going?
Going good. You got a sled full of white salmon?
I got two nice ones, that's it.
That's it, huh?
Tough fishing. Cozy car. 48 hours of being outside in the pretty chilly. Hoping to go out and fish for an hour. We're trying to get some food for our next trip. And the fishing, not too bad. Lake trout, caught them. Be nice to get one or two of these rainbows. I'm actually moving pretty consistently fast. Got a little time. Stay organized and enjoy a little bit more of my break. Number 2.
Crimson rainbow, color in this lake, they're gorge. I remember the first time I saw one of these come out of the ice. It was so deep.
Keeper,
Right.
or throw it back?
Oh no,
That's a
they're all keepers, yeah.
buddy.
Okay.
Kind of a rough go this time around.
Well, that's it. I'm calling it. Yeah, fishing was fine. Great experience. A lot of outdoors. Super healthy. All right, I'm off the lake. It's been a good one.
Well, we've been talking about that since, we started lake trout fishing is, you have those really robust saltwater fish that just have a unique taste, like you say seafood, and you don't get that too often in the Midwest or in freshwater fish, really. And I think, char, lake trout, brook trout, those two up here, and that whitefish certainly has a lot of properties of seafood. Gonna make believers out of everybody. Soon you're gonna be fighting for your spots. And I think it is a fish of abundance and underutilization. Lake trout, if there's one thing I'd tell anybody watching your channel or anywhere is, really practice good conservation with lake trout. It takes so long to get those fish big. Smaller the better. I mean, that 15 to 18 inch class is really all you need on a plate if you are keeping lake trout.
And then take as many rainbows and brook trout out as you can. That's what they're there for.
Absolutely. So they're putting new ones in next year anyways. I've been telling Will about beach days. He has yet to see one.
I'm promised. We get about 10 minutes of sunshine. It's like warm. I'm like, this is nice. And then 15 minutes later, I look at my hands and they're purple. And
if you watch Mammoth Brook Trout, my best winter camp ever, Tom will openly tell you that, you get 5 really, or maybe 10 really good days in all of March. And you got to be out here for them.
Whitefish is amazing. I mean, it's almost a perfect fish.
Every time I've eaten it like any other normal white flaky fish, it's been exceptional.
To me, it's more like salmon light than white salmon.
mm.
As I often call it, backcountry ivory. The fillets are so beautiful, and it is very, very similar to a salmon, so it's not far off to call it a white salmon or white trout. It's really what I'm seeking, remoteness.
Sure.
So
I think you've always been chasing that.
we don't have the remote Canadian bush, up in Alberta. Those guys, 2 days in on a snowmobile trip to get to a lake.
But I think in fairness, I think what you're doing in the winter is every bit as burly. I mean, you don't have any power, you're on skis, you're pushing hard and further back than most folks are gonna go, shy of maybe a dog sled.
Yeah. Sure slept comfortably last night in the car.
It was a nice night.